Hey guys, we're going to be trying a whole bunch of new makeup today. I am so excited. YSE has come out with a Skin Glow SPF 30 primer. We're going to be trying that. Ilia has come out with some baked blushes. Look at how beautiful these are. Can't wait to try that. I've got the new Kosas mascara. I've got the Rare Beauty lip glosses. I've got the Jones Road tinted SPF. And I placed an order at Sephora and I picked up, sorry, I'm like balancing all these things down here. I picked up some of the new Danessa Myricks dual-ended eyeshadow sticks. They're the Color Fix multi-use pigment stick. So not just for your eyes, that's just how I see them. And I got two different shades. So we'll take a look at that. And then I did also pick up one of the newer YSL Quad shades. I got 720 Captivating Dunes. I really love this eyeshadow formula. I have a number of these eyeshadow quads, and this one, yes. From the picture I could tell that it was a bit cooler than 100. I don't know the name of it, but the color 100 of these couture clutches is the one that I've been going to, but it's definitely like neutral, a little warm leaning. This is definitely cooler toned, which I'm excited for. I did also pick up the PRADA balm in that banana yellow color. I don't know, I was just really intrigued by that. I think those are the highlights at least. So let's go ahead and start with the YSE Skin Glow SPF 30 primer. All right, so the active ingredients in here are chemical sunscreen. And I really like this bottle. It is very weighty. It is glass, but it has like a soft touch to it. It's really nice. And then they give you a tip to pull the cap off, not twist. So we're gonna pull that off. We've got this nice pump at the top. It's just a really beautiful bottle. I love it. So I'm just gonna pump out a couple pumps here. Oh, it is slightly tinted. I think it kind of sheers to nothing. I'm just gonna go ahead and kind of just smear this all over my face. Apply it more like moisturizer versus like foundation. I am a little tan for me, so I'm trying to see if there's any tint to this. I don't think so. I think it kind of blends out to nothing. But there is a little bit of glow. Nothing as intense as like a liquid highlighter or anything, but just something really subtle, really subtle. I'm gonna pump out one more pump. And yes, this has SPF in there, but I would not depend on like a makeup product for my SPF, because you're just not going to put on enough to get the right coverage. If you are going to use this more as skincare, just make sure you put on enough. But I already have my SPF down. That's the last step in my skincare routine, so I'm not going to worry about putting on too much of this primer. But I will say my skin feels very moisturized. It feels not tacky sticky at all, so that's nice. I do feel like my skin has a nice glow, and I think my skin looks very smooth, which I will definitely take. I like this product so far. It is fragrance free, so there's no scent or anything, so that's very nice. So far so good. Now I do have the Jones Road Everyday Sunscreen. This is also SPF 30. The active ingredients in here are actually mineral sunscreen, zinc oxide versus the chemical. So they sent over the shade Peachy, which I think could work. I think if anything, it may be a little bit too warm, but I'm gonna shake this up, squeeze a little bit out onto the back of my hand. Yeah, when I squeezed this out during my PR haul, I could tell that it was a little bit peachy, but if this is a very sheer product, it might not be a problem. So let's go for it. I'm gonna squeeze out even more, and I'm gonna use my Jones Road Everything brush. And yeah, I can see that it's a little bit too warm. It's a little bit too warm. Okay, I am going to just apply this to the warmer, deeper parts of my face, like my forehead, my cheeks, basically where I get more sun. As soon as I start to bring it down, I can see it's just gonna be too warm next to my neck. So I'm gonna kind of avoid that and just apply it up here, and then just bring down just a little bit just to kind of blend it. Very sheer, super light coverage. I did also put on just a super light amount of it. so I don't expect a ton of coverage. But it's nice. It really did kind of even out my skin tone. I do feel a little bit blotchy from getting some sun from my vacation, but it seems to have evened things out a little bit, like right here, I can see it. Doesn't feel sticky in any way. So far, so good. I'm gonna have to get a lighter shade of this, and then that way I'll be able to, well, wear it when this tan wears off, so in about a month. This will definitely be too deep. And one that I can like bring down and like apply it to all over my face and not have to worry about it blending in. I hope the lighter shade is also cooler than this peachy shade, but I'll have to take a look at the site. I think they have 5 shades in total, and I think peachy is right in the middle, or maybe they have more than 5 shades. Anyway, I'll have to look for a lighter shade, but that's the Jones Road Everyday Sunscreen. Nice light texture, goes on smoothly. So far, so good. All right, I do want to set everything down because I do feel like my skin feels a little bit tacky after that primer and that sunscreen. I don't have any new powder, loose or pressed, so I'm going to use the new Clé de Peau loose powder, which I have already shown you guys. And the new powder is talc free. So I think when I tried this, maybe I was reading some old information, but their new powder is talc free. I ordered this a while ago off of the Cult Beauty site because it was available in Europe before it came over here, but it is now available in the US. So for those of you who are interested, it is now available. And I did also like mistakenly get like a refill type situation. And then I noticed the US refill looks completely different. I don't know. Anyway, this is the Clé de Peau loose powder, and I did get it in shade number 2, which is light medium, and it has a light medium skin tint to it versus I believe the light has almost like a pink tint to it. So I opted for this one. I'm going to use my big Refer number 25 brush. And I'm using just the lightest amount because I just want to take down the tack of what I have down and not necessarily create too matte of an appearance. There is a slight Clé de Peau like rose fragrance to this powder, but very, very light, especially compared to their previous version. So it's there, it's just very, very minimal. Okay, I think I still have a little bit of glow, but everything has been set down, which is great. Okay. So, oh, I didn't think I had a new bronzer, but I do. Well, new to me. This is the Refi Cream Bronzer. Maybe I should have put this on before powdering, but let's see. Maybe it applies over powder nicely, which a lot of cream products do. So here's the Refi packaging, and here is the cream bronzer. This is shade Dune. Let me do a swatch. Ooh, I like this. As a bronzer shade, it has a peachy tint to it. So it's not too warm, you know, it's not too orangey. That's very nice. And the texture, not too balmy, not too emollient, but it doesn't feel like a cream to powder or anything. Kind of feels like middle of the road. Okay, I've got my BK Beauty 109 brush. I'm gonna go into this bronzer and I'm going to start by pouncing instead of swiping since I do have some powder down. Ooh, this tone is nice. It is applying over the powder nicely too. Oh, I like this shade a lot. And it's nice to have a little bit of tan so I can kind of, you know, match it up to my natural tan color instead of guessing. But this seems like it's kind of flowing into my tan. My forehead's the tannest. It's like flowing into my forehead really nicely. All right, just gonna add a little here, a little bit down my nose, a little bit on my chin. This is great. It looks so smooth on the skin. Great formula. Oh, I really like this. And it's well pigmented. You know, it's not super light. All right, wow. I really like this cream bronzer from Refi. Lovely. Now let's try these Ilia blushes. I'm so excited. So I have 2 shades here. I've got Closer, which is this bubblegum pink shade. And then I've got Pulse, which is this really bright orangey red. I think I want to go, wait, what's the other? I think I want to go pink because if I use the YSL Quad or even the Danessa Myricks color fix sticks that I got, those are on the cooler side. So I'm gonna go for the pink. So let me just do some swatches of both so you can see. But if you guys remember, Ilia came out with these face palettes that were limited edition, and they were, I think they came out like last fall, and it was that white, kind of off-white, had like kind of like a banana shape to them, and it had these baked products in there. This is the same formula as that, and I really liked those face palettes. I think they were a limited edition, right? I don't think that they're around anymore, but I feel like they should keep those. Those were really nice. I will say Pulse, which is that reddish shade, has a little bit more of a metallic sheen to it. I don't know if it's coming across, but yeah, there's like a little bit of like a highlight quality to it. The closer shade, the pink shade, has a little bit, not quite as much as Pulse, but they're beautiful. The finish looks gorgeous. So Ilia did also send me their Precision Powder Brush, which is brand new. I believe they came out with this for this blush release. So I'm gonna go into closer and apply to the cheek. Oh, I love, love, love the sheen of these. It's such a subtle, like pearly glow. Beautiful. I'm so glad they came out with singles after those face palettes. So smart. I'm so glad they did that. Pretty in pink. Beautiful. I love the shade. I love the formula. I love the finish. Stunning. Stunning. I love these. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna have to get the rest of the shades. I think there's like 6 or 8 in total. Very exciting. Okay, so those are the new Ilia Soft Focus Blurring Blushes. Love these. I don't know that I need to add any highlight. I feel like my skin is pretty glowy, so I'm going to skip highlights. I don't have, is that right? I don't have a new eyebrow situation. So I'm just gonna use my Benefit Fluff Up Brow Wax. This is the like no color clear one. I feel like that's all I need. Yeah, I think my brows look pretty full, strangely enough. Strangely enough, they look pretty good. I do feel like my brows look fuller in the summertime. Is that weird? Maybe. Okay, eyeshadows. Let's open up these Danessa Myricks Color Fix Multi-Use Pigment Sticks. So I got Duo 1 and Duo 6. Whoops. Duo 1 and Duo 6. Let's do some swatches of these. Oh, wow. Okay, these sticks are bigger. I mean, the size of the box kind of gave it away, and they're kind of weighty. I was not expecting this. These are big compared to, I don't know, like the Caviar Eye Sticks or the Bobbi Brown. They're long-wear crayons. This is much larger. Oh, I'm so dense. I don't think I realized this. So they're 2 separate ones that she's just paired together as good pairs, which I think is so great. So this is like a little magnet connector guy in the middle there. So you can kind of separate them and just take one with you if you want. You can switch it up. I'm sure if you get more than one of these, you can kind of like make your own pairs. That's so neat. My gosh, go Danessa Myricks. These almost, like, you almost can't even feel them. They're so like slippy and light. Oh, I can't wait to show you these swatches. Hold on. Woo, these are out of this world. So this is Duo, what did I just pull out? This is Duo 1. Yeah, this is Duo 1. Wow. I mean, I don't really expect much less from Danessa Myricks at this point. Her eyeshadows, her products are always out of this world, show-stopping. Ooh, I think I picked good. It was really hard. You know, it's always hard shopping online and making sure you're getting like the right colors or whatever. I'm definitely gonna be picking up more of these, but here is Duo 6. These two. So one is a metallic and one is a foil. So for Duo 1, this one is the foil, and then this one is the metallic finish. And then for Duo 6, sorry, I did it kind of backwards. This one is metallic, and this one is the foil. So the foily one is the one that's really, really reflective, very shiny, very, very shiny. And then the metallic ones just have a really beautiful, like, metallic sheen. So these are for eyes, lips, and face. Refreshing water burst, magnetic mix and match freedom system. I just showed that to you guys. I'm trying to figure out, let me look online. I want to see if they're like waterproof and, you know, 24-hour wear, like all of that. I want to see what they say. I'm assuming so since the name is Color Fix, but let's see what Sephora has to say. Okay, a multi-use pearl pigment stick with a refreshing water burst featuring magnetic mix and match freedom system. Over 50% water content, provides a refreshing water burst sensation. Pearls reflect light and create dimensional shimmering effect, free of parabens, etc., etc. What else do you need to know? So 2 finishes, metallic and foil, magnetic, innovative, pigment stick, effortless glide-on application for sure. Like I said, you barely can feel it as it's going on. It's crazy. Versatile formula has you covered whether you're creating a quick one-swipe look or going for bold artistic effects. Doesn't say anything about long lasting, but again, because it's called Color Fix, I'm going to assume that there's a longevity component to this. Yeah, I wouldn't say it's 100%, but I'm rubbing my finger over that and it's not really smudging. I have a little bit on my finger here and then, oh wow. I feel like the foil is even less, yeah, no more has come off on my finger. Wow, okay. So I would say there's a smudge proof aspect to it. All right, let's get these on my eyes. I may have to use the YSL Couture Clutch another day because I'm very familiar with that formula. I love them. That color story looks nice. It's kind of basic though. So let's try these Danessa Myricks Color Fix sticks. Let's focus on these. So I do wonder how quickly they set down. So I'm gonna use Duo number 6. I'm gonna use the foil shade, which is the lighter one. It's the one that's peachier. I'm gonna start there. I have to plan because if it sets down kind of quickly, I need to know what I'm doing. So I'm gonna swipe some on like the inner portion of my lid, and then I'm gonna use my finger to blend out if I can. Oh yeah, can definitely blend. It definitely feels very watery, which is so interesting. Wow, that is some foil. Wow, wow, wow. Okay. And then let's go in with the metallic side, which is this darker brown. And add it to my outer corner and then do the same thing. Wow, that was really easy. I'm trying to blend this out so it's not so separated from the foil shade. I'm trying to blend them together. That was easy. That was really, really easy to blend, apply, blend out, and done. Now it's like they're pretty much like set down. Yeah, they're pretty much set down. Sorry, this is the finger I used to blend. This is the one I just tapped with. And it's pretty much set down. Wow. Okay, let's try this side. I'm gonna start with the metallic shade this time. This is the darker shade. It's like a it's gray, but there's just a hint of purple in there. I'm gonna use this along my lash line and then use my finger to blend. So you could do like a really easy smoky eye with that. Of course, I could add a little bit more. Let's do that. A little bit more over here. And blend that out. I like that these aren't, I don't know, like overly pigmented, but you can build up. Oh, how neat. Okay, let me use the foil shade, which is like a light pink, and add that up top here. Wow, fantastic. Easy, fast, high impact. Oh my gosh, I am so impressed with these. I am so impressed with these. I can't believe how easy these are to work with. So innovative. Oh my God, I love it. You guys, you know, I am no like makeup artist and that felt really easy to me. Holy smokes. Okay, all right. Danessa Myricks, you did it again. Incredible. And I'm using a wipe to remove the swatches from the back of my hand Easy to remove. There is a little bit of glitter left over. Not too bad, not too bad. Yeah, not too bad. I don't think you'll be living with glitter for days. So that's nice. Oh my God, where were these made? Made in China. Wow, these are really beautiful. Okay, moving on. Let's try Kosis's new Soul Gazer mascara. And this is what the wand looks like. And here is a picture and some claims there. So it is meant to be a lengthening, lash boosting peptide serum in one kind of mascara. And I'm down for that. I really like a lengthening, as you guys know, separating, lengthening, all of that stuff. I'm going to curl my lashes. Okay. This is a very long wand, just FYI. I feel like this part is very, very long. Very nice. I feel like it's lengthened, it's separated, it's coated each lash really nicely. I like this wand. I like that like plastic bristly kind of wand. Really nice. Okay. No complaints. No complaints. I guess I'll have to see whether or not it smudges. I will report back. But let's try this Kosas Soul Gazer Intensifying Gel Eyeliner. So I don't know if these are new. I know this mascara is new, but I've never used a Kosas eyeliner. So I have, you know, just a straight up black shade here. And I'm going to tight line right under my lashes. That went on quickly, nicely. Okay. Okay. Nice and black. I like how thin this tip is. And I do also like that it's not too soft, because sometimes I can get kind of aggressive with my eyeliner just to, you know, get it underneath my lashes. And if the pencil is too soft, you'll see it. It'll like look like it's kind of crumbling a little bit. But no, this one actually still looks good. The integrity of the pencil is still intact. Let's move over to, let's take a look at this Prada lip balm. So there was so so much that came up on my Instagram feed about this banana yellow lip balm. And I was like, okay, it's just a yellow lip balm. Like I have one from Dior, no big deal. But it's supposed to have like a nice kind of frosty finish to it. So I became curious. And I do love the iconic Prada banana print. I think it's very identifiable when people see that banana print. It looks like a Warhol print. Anyway, I just became very intrigued by this. So here is the banana, the banana yellow. And I think it's supposed to smell like banana, right? I mean, it smells like something. It doesn't smell bad. That doesn't smell like banana though, to me. It smells like a fruit, but not really banana. Maybe? Let me put it on. Maybe once I get it on my lips, it'll smell and taste more like banana. Oh. Oh yeah, it is very frosty. Can you guys see that? It is very frosty. I just swatched it right here. That is really pretty. Okay, wow, you cannot see that at all in the bullet. Not at all. The bullet just looks straight up yellow. Oh wow. And I like the texture of this. It is thin. It's on the thinner side. So does it feel like just this kind of like layer sitting on top of your lips? Oh wow, that's really pretty. Oh, I'm so glad I got this. Now, I don't think it smells, tastes, or anything like banana, but it does have some kind of very, very subtle kind of fragrance to it. Slightly fruity. I don't know, I think I was expecting, what candy was that? Was it Now and Later's? There was something that was like banana flavored. I was never really a fan of it. I could eat it, but it wasn't like my #1 flavor. My brother loved it. I think it was Now and Later's or something like that. It was some sort of like taffy kind of candy that had a banana flavor. Anyway, I'm going off on a tangent. This is surprisingly gorgeous. I think this actually looks better in real life than the pictures that I saw. I think you're gonna be really surprised because it has a sheen to it, a frosty sheen, but it's subtle and there's a little bit of, yes, yellow, like gold, shall I say, but also a little bit of peach. It's really pretty. Prada, do more of this. This is really, really pretty. I love it. I love it. Okay, All right, I do have other lip products to try though. So I have these Rare Beauty Luminizing lip glosses. You know, I have so much makeup and I was going to swatch all of these for you, and I'm sorry, I think you guys are like split down the middle. Sometimes I get comments like, you should have swatched them all, I wanted to see them all, and then some of you are like, why did you swatch them all? What a waste. If you didn't use them, you could have donated them. So I think what I'll do is I will swatch, let's swatch half of these and then I will give away half. So I am going to give away Dazzle, Flicker, and Blaze, which is the deepest shade. These are the shades I feel like I'm not gonna wear at all. So I'm gonna give these away, and I will include these in the giveaway that I'm doing over on my previous video, which is my PR haul. There are instructions in there on how to enter all of that, and this will be included in that giveaway. So yeah, we'll keep those, and then I will swatch the 3 remaining ones. Okay, first of all, these have also a very fruity, sweet kind of scent. So the first one, the lightest one, is Beam, and then we have Glimmer, and then we have Spark. Okay, so let's try Beam first. So this has a very similar kind of frosty finish to it, but there's a little bit more shimmer to it, but it has that slight frostiness. So pretty. Oh, I love this. Okay, so that is Beam. Here is Glimmer. So there is Glimmer. Yeah, these have a nice level of pigmentation too. Like you can definitely see that this is a different shade to this one, but it's still light, it's still a gloss. So there is Glimmer. And last but not least, we've got Spark. There is Spark. Ooh, that's nice. I like that. Oh, I really like the finish of these. And this Prada Banana. Oh my God, what a good lip haul. Yes, well, that is it, you guys. So, okay, quick recap. I really do like that primer from YSE. That looked really nice. I have to get the right shade for the Jones Road Everyday Sunscreen. I can't really, I don't feel like I can speak to it fairly because I put on so little and avoided like the bottom half of my face. So I'm gonna have to get like a better shade of that. This was so great. The Refi Cream Bronzer in Dune. Yes, great shade, great formula, went on so beautifully. The Ilia, same. These blushes, oh my gosh, that finish is so gorgeous. I'm gonna have to try this shade and get other ones because wow. Wow, wow, wow. I'm sorry. And then the Danessa Myricks. Okay, this try on haul was incredible. All this was really, really good. These Color Fix multi-use sticks, what? Yes, they went on so beautifully, so easily. I love the pairing. I love this packaging, how you can just grab one, change up your pairs, but you can like combine the two if you want. This is so cool. And then all of these lip products, this was so great. This was so great. This was really, really mind-blowingly good. Okay, this does not happen often, as you guys know. Usually some clear winners and some clear losers, but this was really good. Really, really good. Wow. Okay, well, let me know your thoughts down below in the comments section. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Subscribe down below if you haven't already. Definitely head on over to my PR haul video if you want to enter that giveaway, which will include these Rare Beauty lip glosses, amongst a lot of other things like La Mer, Hourglass, Jones Road will be in there, just a lot of stuff. And subscribe down below if you haven't already. I'll see you in my next video.